How's it going, dudes and dudettes? Name's FOXSOL. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to some more WutheringWaves content right here on the channel. I hope you guys are having a good one. I'm doing all right. I was thinking about doing you a cringy little intro here and everything else, but you know what? I'm going to spare you because, in all honesty, we're going to be discussing something that should only last for about 5-10 minutes here and give you a full explanation. And that's right, if you read the title of the video, we're going to be discussing about cooking and the benefits of cooking, because I hardly use it, but in all honesty, for certain things I will use it, and it makes things a little bit easier here and there, right? So without further ado, let's get into the conversation about why you should cook in WutheringWaves. So, why should you cook in WutheringWaves? Let me go show you why. We're going to go ahead and take the long route here. Instead of me jumping around and doing all this other stuff, mortifies a man of class. He's got to walk. Or jog, whatever you want to call this. And grab onto the fence. So, there is some things in this game. I'll put it this way. There is some events sometimes, and there is the boss holographs I could use as a primary example where your character's kind of lacking in certain areas, and a little boost would help out tremendously. And dishes that you can technically buy from, a person like this right here, would they sell it to you right here with, recipes that you could buy. This is pretty good. I know that she does it. There's another one in Tiger Mall that sells stuff, but you also have the ability to cook. You also have the ability that you'll find different recipes. You'll be able to go to the souvenir shop, for example, and from the wood that you collect from chests and everything else, you'll be able to go ahead and purchase recipes. And then you need to go find materials. Material hunting is a big thing about this entire game. It's grinding, man. It's grinding. I hate to tell you this. Gotta play the game. You gotta do the hard stuff if you want to get the good stuff done. So let's use the boss holograph as an example. Boss holograph, for example, with the electric boss, we're stuck right now as a level 70 versus a level 90. Level 80. And it's not that fun, okay? Because our stats are a little bit on the weaker side, even though, we do have our main DPS maxed out on their summons, on their stuff. We can't just whale our way through this now. So we have an additional thing that we can use that will help boost us up, and ta-da, we could create a dish. So when you start the game, you have the basic recipes you can make, like such as, the skewers, where it increases all party members attack by 100 for 15 minutes. Increases all party members crit rate by 10% for 15 minutes. And then you can use this to stack up, by the way. You just don't have to use, you just don't need to, use the skewers and that's it. You can use the skewers, you can use the salad at the same time. All this can be benefited at one time. So you increase all party members HP by 100%. Give me 1 second right here. Sorry, I had something stuck in my throat there and I wanted to mute the mic so that way you guys didn't hear that. My apologies. I do this crap live. That's just how I am. But we can increase all party members max HP by 1,000 for 15 minutes. You get the basic idea. The blue is a little bit better. It gets you 25% versus, a percentage. Which was this? Defense. Do I have a defense that's green? No C1. But you get the point. The coloration on this, the next color is a little bit better than the last color. So green to blue, just like the echoes, to purple to gold. That's what we're going to say. And when you get to like purple being the next best, it does require better materials, but you get better results. You'll get like this one right here. Increase all party members attack by 12%, their crit rate by 10%, or just increase their attack by 30%, or increase just their crit rate by 22%. or increase all the party members' defense by 35%, or increase all the party members' max HP by 30%. And then when you get to something like the gold section, you increase the defense by 50%. You can increase the party members' max HP by 40%, their attack by 40%. We don't have these two unlocked, but look, defense 18, HP 15, 30 minutes, 28% for crit rate. And you could just go ahead, make it, come to your backpack over here, come to right here where it comes under supplies, and you could start going ahead. We could go ahead and munch down. Let's see. I don't want to waste the good stuff just yet, but like, let's say we could increase our crit rate by 22%. Ta-da. I could increase my HP by 1,000. Ta-da. And my attack by 25. Ta-da. And look, I got 2 bonuses that shows up right there for attack and my health. I got additional 1,000 on my health, and I got my attack and my crit that should be up. Let's take a look. We can even check it from in here, I believe. Crit rate's up by 65.8%. Let's see. I don't actually see that right there. Maybe I need to come back here one more time. Let's go to, nope, not my map, please. Back to backpack. I think maybe that might actually cancel it out. I think if you use this, the attack versus the crit rate, that's the only thing. I think that cancels it out. We're going to try it again. I'm going to use this again, and we're going to see 87%. Yeah. So the attack cancels out the crit rate, but you have to choose whether you're going to use attack or you're going to use crit rate, or you're going to use the one that has both attack and crit rate on it. There you go. But this is a good way of boosting a stats that you need to basically have for a temporary time. And then you go to, you know, on a map, for example, you can go ahead and, you know, you're having trouble with this boss right here because you're just a little bit too weak. Well, guess what? Now our stats are a little bit higher. We can go jump into this fight over here, and we can go wail out a little bit better than we did before. And if we die, guess what? It doesn't reset. We still got those stats for 30 minutes. And I'm just gonna go show real quick. I'm not gonna actually go fight the level 80 or 70 real quick. I'm just gonna go fight the basic level 60 or whatever, because I don't want to make this video, you know, last 2 goddamn years here. So let's just go ahead and do level 3 real quick, because our crit rate's up. We're at 80% crit rate now, and we should be basically just showing, you know, our stats now are just a little bit better. See? Ta-da. You saw that crit for over 100K? Voila, 15 seconds, new record. Booyah. Even though, you know, JN here, bruh, this is the crayon chewing, shit painting, shitting machine right here. This guy's fucking amazing for that. You want to play Brain Dead? Get you some Gen Yan. You'll be fucking a brain dead character that just sits there, doesn't have to think, and just can beat the shit out of things when it's heavy. So, no, I figured that this would be a simple, easy, right to the point video of cooking, the benefits from it. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I forget to do it quite sometimes too. Like, I'm gonna be going to something, and I'll be like getting my ass handed to me from a boss. I'm like, God damn, I need to get my echoes and everything else up. I need to do all this other shit to fight this. And I realize after, you know, I get frustrated for a good fucking 30 minutes, like, oh, wait a second. I can go cook real quick, or I already have these goddamn fucking dishes that I'm not eating that's going to boost these stats just as much as me going getting an additional echo grind fest going. It's temporary, but it will work for that 30 minutes that I need, you know, to fight this holographic boss, to do what I think is a little bit maybe more difficult at some times. So far, this has worked for me in the events. This has worked for me, like I said, against the holographic bosses. It's just you set yourself up before you go into it, and you get yourself some perk stats going. So simple, easy, very beneficial. And I think a lot of new players are going to avoid this because they're not going to think about it. So this video is more of a, you know, a PSA to be like, hey, you're having some issues. Something's going to be a little difficult for you. You're fighting this boss and getting your ass kicked because you don't have your stats quite stacked up yet. Go make a fucking meal. Go stuff your fucking face. Get yourself a dad bod going on here. You know what I'm saying? Get that belly motherfucking full and then go into battle and go show that son of a bitch who the fuck the real boss is. So, all right, guys, thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. I do hope that, like I said, it wasn't too cringy. I hope we got straight to the point, and I hope that, you know, it's a complete understanding. If you're at this point in the video and you've watched and you know this has helped out in some way, shape, form, and everything's up in the up world with you, do me a favor if you don't mind. Would you consider giving the channel a subscribe? Give the video a like, give the video a comment down below, and get in above all else. Put on a notification, and when we're live streaming WutheringWaves, come join in. Let's have a conversation. Let's discuss the technical terms of this game, and let's work to simplify it and make it easier for everybody to understand. What you say? Let's have a good old time. Let's enjoy ourselves, right? All right. You guys have a good one, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Peace.